From catchy pop tunes to undeniable charisma on stage, NewJeans quickly became a staple in the K-pop industry. Soon after their rise to fame, their name became linked to HYBE's troubling practices, particularly concerning how they treat their artists. Not long after the start of HYBE's feud with Adore, the entire situation ended up escalating, and soon it affected not only the girls, but their parents as well. As a parent, you want your child to be in a safe environment no matter what, especially when they are a celebrity with NewJeans' level of fame. Unfortunately, the girls' parents learned the hard way that they cannot trust the company that promised to protect the girls. In May of 2024, among other things, HYBE came under fire for their manipulative behavior towards the girls' parents. According to Ilgan Sports and their report, HYBE only pretended to care about NewJeans to their parents, but the truth was much different. In the report, Ilgan Sports exposed HYBE and the company's PR executives for pressuring reporters to write distasteful articles about Min Hee-jin. Ilgan Sports detailed a story of 3 of the members' parents meeting with HYBE's CEO and HYBE's executives. It said that in the meeting, the company told the parents about the shaman allegations but urged them not to tell the members, as it might hurt their feelings. However, just an hour after the meeting took place, articles about Min Hee-jin's alleged connections to the shaman started coming out. Knowing how much the girls cared about Min Hee-jin and the way HYBE was treating her, the parents couldn't trust the company anymore. The girls' parents also exposed Bong Si-hyuk and his disrespectful behavior towards the group. In an exclusive report from Ilgan Sports at the beginning of May, the girls' parents claimed through their legal counsel that Bong Si-hyuk would purposefully disregard the members whenever they came in contact. The statement read, "Whenever the NewJeans members encountered Bong Si-hyuk in the company building, we wondered why Bong Si-hyuk would pretend not to recognize the members and turn a blind eye to their greetings." The parents admit that at first they didn't believe their children and thought Bong Si-hyuk just didn't recognize them. However, since it happened several times, they started to realize that Bong Si-hyuk is possibly ignoring them on purpose. His warm and friendly interactions with the Le Sserafim members further fueled the idea that there's an obvious agenda against NewJeans. To netizens, it only confirmed that there's a very clear divide between how HYBE views NewJeans as a group managed by Adore and how they prioritize and prefer artists that they directly manage. A few months later, in September of 2024, the girls held an unexpected live stream where they shared more details about the situation and demanded for things to go back to how they used to be in the past. The girls opened up about how their privacy was violated when their medical records and videos from when they were HYBE trainees were leaked to the internet. 4 out of 5 members were minors in those videos, which makes the situation all the more disturbing. Once the group, their parents, and Min Hee-jin tried to bring awareness to the situation though, HYBE took zero action. For a company that has always boasted about protecting its artists, the girls were once again completely ignored. It wasn't just the higher-ups who would act like NewJeans didn't even exist. Honey recalled how she was blatantly dismissed by a manager of another HYBE group. In Honey's words, she was walking down the HYBE building to get her hair and makeup done when she encountered another group and their manager. Honey then overheard the manager say, loud enough for her to hear, "Ignore her." Hearing Honey recall this encounter, Minji wondered how could a manager from the same company be so cold and openly tell someone to ignore a fellow team member. The girls decided to report the incident to the company, but the new CEO of Adore dismissed their complaints, saying that it was too late to do anything about it. The girls also shared their anxieties witnessing some of their work be compromised, which happened to the extended director's cut versions of NewJeans' music videos. Allegedly, at Adore's new management's request, director Shin Woo-sok was made to remove these versions from his YouTube channel. Reportedly, Shin Woo-sok was targeted by Adore for uploading said videos, as explained by Danielle on the group's livestream. She added how she couldn't comprehend why anybody would do this to a group or just anyone in general. It can be agreed, though, that overall the company has been acting very indifferent towards NewJeans. The girls didn't even learn about Min Hee-jin's dismissal through their company. They had to find out the hard truth through the news. They stated that this action made it very clear that they weren't respected at all by the company. According to the group, HYBE's numerous plans for the girls turned out to be nothing but empty promises. They also voiced concerns about their future, noting that Min Hee-jin was the only one who truly understood their identity and therefore was crucial to the group. Hani then continued on to declare that they will not listen to everything HYBE tells them to do. She said, "Like how we have our own and individual thoughts and feelings, we have the choice to choose how we will react to each situation, and we are not going to follow HYBE's every order blindly." The girls made it clear that they understand their worth and deserve to be treated far better. What's certain is that their trust in HYBE appears to be damaged, as they struggle to believe the company's promises of support and commitment to their future. If HYBE was as committed to the group as they claim to be, though, they wouldn't go out of their way to weaken the group's success in the eyes of the public. On September 25th, the CBS radio program Kim Hyun-jong's news show aired a phone interview with a reporter named Jang Hyun-woo. The reporter in question began the phone call by stating that in July of this year, he wrote an article about HYBE's stock price, as well as NewJeans' performance at Tokyo Dome. Shortly after he was done with the article, he was contacted by HYBE's head of public relations who requested him to change certain parts of the article. Jung explained, "They said that NewJeans had sold 1.02 million copies in Japan, but insisted that the phrase 'in Japan' was inappropriate because the sales weren't solely from Japan, but across the globe." He also mentioned their criticism about how NewJeans sales weren't as strong as they thought and that the record wasn't as impressive. Jung then pointed out how much it didn't make sense for the company to try to distort and downplay the achievements of their own artist. However, at first, Jung didn't think anything of it, but after he watched the infamous NewJeans live stream, he couldn't stop thinking about HYBE's request. Jung also shared that, from his experience in the industry, the PR department would typically highlight the unique features of the distribution and celebrate the record's importance rather than diminishing the artist's success. This would then positively affect the stock market and raise the company's value. To say the whole situation is odd is an understatement, especially when HYBE issued their own statement not long after, saying that they've made every effort to promote Adore, including NewJeans albums as well. Talking about promotions, the news about HYBE pausing all their activities, including work on their new album, made headlines and turned the public against them even more. Through an exclusive interview with Jungang Ilbo on September 26th, Min Hee-jin revealed that the feud between her and HYBE severely disrupted future plans for NewJeans, calling it another example of HYBE's sabotage of the group. As proof of this sabotage, she shared that the plans for a surprise fan meeting in Korea, which were already underway, were also halted. The fan meeting was supposed to take place in Seoul Stadium, which holds about 66,000 people, and was expected to elevate NewJeans' popularity significantly, so calling it off didn't make any sense. According to HYBE's explanation, though, the cancellation of the fan meeting had nothing to do with the feud between the two agencies. They claimed the reason why the fan meeting was scratched was due to issues with the grass, which could be damaged by the large crowd. However, NewJeans fans pointed out that IU was able to hold her own fan meeting at Seoul Stadium in September of this year without facing any problems since her company followed all the guidelines regarding ground use, which HYBE could also do. Min Hee-jin also revealed that the team was in the middle of preparing for the fan meeting when she was dismissed, adding that the vice presidents were also suddenly obstructed from continuing their activities. All of this led to an anonymous netizen filing a petition with the Ministry of Employment and Labor, requesting a full investigation into HYBE's treatment of NewJeans. The netizen stated, "These allegations of mistreatment within HYBE must be thoroughly investigated to uncover the truth. If it proves to be true, HYBE could have violated several articles of the Labor Standards Act, and the person responsible could be facing hard consequences for their behavior." Since the feud started to escalate and became such a sensitive topic in the industry, many of NewJeans fans are worried for the group's future. They voiced their concerns about NewJeans going in the traditional HYBE way after Min Hee-jin's dismissal, where physical albums will have much lower quality than NewJeans' previous albums, or that they will use random photo cards to boost their sales. While many of the groups in the industry use photo cards as a method to sell more, NewJeans is not one of them. Then there's the possibility that NewJeans will no longer have the creative freedom they had under Min Hee-jin, which made their sound so distinct and unique. While HYBE usually lets their artists have a lot of say in the music they produce, the company definitely doesn't produce music videos for every track, which is yet another thing that sets NewJeans apart from others. Whatever the outcome is, we hope that everyone involved chooses what's best for NewJeans and their future.